Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Horizons review series. Today we are reviewing episode 44. Let's get started and I hope you enjoy. So after last week's shenanigans with Sango and Onyx, the Volt Tacklers are looking more into the Explorers, this island and their plan to summon the Rayquaza. Starting with Friede, Liko and Roy checking out this radio tower, and I loved how Friede was about to tell Liko and Roy it's too dangerous and then he stops himself and lets them come along anyway, showing that even Friede recognises that they've grown a little. They find this radio tower and none other than Spinel is here waiting for Friede. Friede enters and the door locks. It was a trap. The whole place was just built to keep Friede in. This just shows how much of a threat this man is to the Explorers. And I love this because it reminded me of a bunch of other anime. It used to happen to Luffy all the time. He used to get trapped somewhere so he couldn't just come and quickly end the fight. And again, Friede isn't getting away from the Gojo comparisons, another character who literally had a prison realm built just to contain him. But Friede and Spinel begin this little battle, Umbreon versus Pikachu, as the space is too small for Friede to bring out his Charizard. And this was really cool. I love the matchup and I can't help but think back to Ash's Pikachu and Gary's Umbreon and the battle that they had when Gary's was still just an Eevee. This battle was really cool. It wasn't anything crazy, it was just more of a stall tactic from Spinel. But it was really unique being in the dark where Umbreon is at its best. Elsewhere we have all of the other Explorers, Sango, Onyx and Agate at the lighthouse planning to summon Rayquaza with this device, and Friede yells at Liko and Roy to go and find them now that he is trapped, setting up this final major battle between everyone. The only one not here is Amethio, as they decided to start without him, showing us again that Spinel just really doesn't like the kid. The first half of the episode was a little bit slow, but the action really starts when Rayquaza appears and all-out carnage ensues. The Explorers are attacking this thing with all of their super effective moves. They want to capture it, but Liko and Roy are doing their best to hold them off, and they actually do cause a bit of chaos with Roy's stomping tantrum shaking the whole building, and then Watchel taking one for the team by stopping the Ultra Ball, while Dot is on her way in the ship with this disruptor that can stop the device from trapping Rayquaza. It was just a pretty intense situation with everyone trying to stop them capturing this Pokemon, and they came close a few times with Agate having the Ultra Ball ready to go. Friede manages to escape his prison, which was pretty smart because he noticed the wall was breaking when they were battling, and he used Cap's Volt Tackle and played Spinel like a flute by forcing him to use Reflect, bounce off of that Reflect and break the wall behind him. It was really well thought out and what we've come to expect of Friede. And then Friede goes off on Charizard, rejoins the battle while Dot and the brave Asagi also arrive on the scene to foil the Explorers. I loved how Dot jumped off in her Nidothing suit just to cushion the fall, and then she quickly jumps out of the costume and hacks this device, shutting it down. It just ends in pure panic and chaos. Sango using Explosion. I guess she just does this every time things aren't going her way. This is her get out of jail free card, and it does pretty badly mess up Rayquaza, so much that it falls into the brave Asagi, damaging it, and then to be continued. Damn, what a great episode, setting up so much for the next one. We have a damaged ship, Rayquaza hurt pretty badly, Amethio on his way. Things are going to be crazy next week from the preview, but this one did such a great job of building that tension. But overall, this episode was pretty good. It's still acting as a setup episode for the real main event, but we did see Rayquaza finally be summoned, and the Explorers start this whole plan to capture it. The Volt Tacklers do seem a bit outmatched at the moment. The Explorers have 4 strong battlers, while we only really have one, being Friede. Liko and Roy are holding their own, and I think some big stuff is going to happen with them next week. But I'd like to see maybe Murdoch, Ludlow or Orla join the fight. They have some Pokemon who could help out. But this episode was really good. I thought it had great animation, great tension building and some good character moments from the likes of Friede, Dot and even Roy. I'm looking forward to the next one more so, and I think we could maybe see the end of this whole Rayquaza plotline. With Rayquaza pretty badly damaged, I think the Volt Tacklers could end up helping it back to health and it could end up joining them that way instead. But as for this episode, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of this episode. What is your rating out of 10? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.